We are live Saturday, August 1st. Saturday, August 1st, live. Um, I think that's the URL. Just gotta test the URL out. What? Maybe not. Maybe not. Share. Here we go. Copy link. We're just going to be working for a while today. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to post this up real quick. I might clear my throat a little bit because I've got allergies. We're streaming though. Streaming. Streaming worked till I finished the illustration. Excuse me. And then we can try it, posting it up in the there's nothing on the screen right now, I know that. So if you're watching this later, the painting starts in a little bit. And I guess I'll post in my streaming work. Okay. Streaming work. Okay. Trying to think of who else I should respond to. Internet broadcast system. Here we go. Last place to post. Okay. We posted up multiple places. Okay. Where's my NDI? Transition in. All right. This is a cover for a book I'm working on. And that's not my book, but I've been hired to work on this book. And yeah. I'm going to put on some music on my headphones for a while, I guess. And then I'll just switch it to my phone. I don't know. I want music, but I don't want to play royalty-free music. So I'm going to just put on my stream music on my headphones. And I'll just talk as people show up. Until then, I'll probably be quiet. Stream Mix 1 or 2025 stream music. Okay. Let's try it. Putting on some music. Let's put on the camera. On the camera. Transition in. Here we go. I'll just lower my camera a bit. There we go. Excuse me. Okay. Music's playing. Turning it down. I got music on my headphones. Okay. This is a cover piece that I need to do. I've been testing out Clip Studio. I really like it. but I think I'm gonna have to finish up the woman in the piece. I need to finish her up, and then I need to probably transition the whole thing into Photoshop and finish it in Photoshop, just because I work really fast in Photoshop, and I really want to not work on this piece more than today. But I'm also trying to not have the piece look too overly rendered. I want to kind of make it look still kind of like painterly. Like I don't want it to look completely realistic. It should look like a painting or like an illustration, right? It shouldn't look like a perfectly rendered. But so I'm just gonna pull up some reference real quick. Pulling up reference. I need it's just a woman with arms up, trying to just get just an idea. Here we go. Just an idea of the muscles in the arm region. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm opening up my brush. Oh, my brush is on the other side. I've been using this watercolor brush from Dave Repose's Patreon. It's funny because it's not really a watercolor brush. Like it doesn't behave like an actual watercolor, but it does paint really well. Like I don't know how to describe it. It isn't like a real watercolor brush. So like so it layers like a watercolor brush, but it's not really behaving like a watercolor brush. And so I'm kind of like playing around with Dave Repose's technique, which I really try not to. I try not to copy other artists' techniques because I find that your work ends up looking like their work often, and I don't want to look like someone else's work. But oops. But yeah, it's just something. It's my own personal preference. So you need to have the lighting is wrong because there's lighting coming from below her. So like a real watercolor brush would it wouldn't layer on itself, right? Because watercolor always darkens. the more you use it. Excuse me, man. I'm sorry about clearing my throat so much. Um, yeah. Real watercolor just darkens over itself, right? And then you'd have to use like gouache to get the opaque colors. And I'm trying to do this thing where I don't zoom in at all. I've been trying to do that more and more now. Where like I just keep the camera zoomed out. One of the best parts about Clip Studio is that the brush, like you can have the brush really big. Like so, my brush is actually. Let me just get a different color. My brush is actually like pretty big. You see how big it is, but I can paint very lightly with it, and it won't jump to that giant size. Some of these colors will have to be separated once we get into Photoshop. Excuse me, man. I'm so sorry about that. Clearing my throat. Just get in here and carve out the values. She's got these gloves on. The light's coming from below, so we're gonna have Looks like my other guy, he's cutting into her hand. So I'm going to paint on top. I think we gotta do the different skin tone. I'm just trying to remember the keys on my little tour box, because they're not exactly the oops, what was that? This is what I was trying to do. Oh, it keeps switching to. Just pulling in the values. Just one thing I try not to do is get too. I don't want to go pure black, pure white on any of these things in particular. Oops, wrong. So we get like a little bit of highlight there. Here's itchy. Okay. Excuse me. I really want to get this done today, and I want to work on a short comic this weekend. So I'm trying to get this done today. Ideally before. I want to get this done before dinner, and then Oops. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. This face. technically the light would, her body be blocking the light. Let's erase that. Yeah, just Okay. I think her hair is black. Excuse me. Yeah. She's got black hair. Huh. I'm gonna do this dark color here. Okay. I walked into town to get a coffee this morning. My dog came with me. Okay. Ooh. It's okay. It's okay. We're just here working. My dog hears something outside. It's protecting us. Okay. 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 I think we need to save it. And then I think I need to throw it into Photoshop and finish it up. Some cleanup, some blending. The colors. There's no colors yet. We'll need to add the colors on. And the flames. There's like flames supposed to be happening here. So let's file, save as, Photoshop document. Values. Oops, I'm in the wrong. Okay. Okay, let's see. Clip Studio, save. I'm going to mute the screen while I transition to Photoshop. Saving over. Drink some water. Okay. Let's turn off. Stop capturing. You have to use it NDI to capture your iPad screen. Now, come on, use this. Work. No, it's not working here. Timed out. I need my screen. I can't work without my screen. We're just waiting for the screen to load. Okay, I'll try this now. Turn off the iPad, turn the iPad back on. It normally connects fine. But sometimes it bugs out. Hope y'all are doing okay. There's nobody watching, but if you're watching this later for some reason, hello. Hope your work is doing well. Okay. My Photoshop. There we go. Had to redo the Wi-Fi. Okay. Let's there we go. Transitioning in Photoshop. Okay. I just need to put the toolbox up because I'm going to use the keyboard. Okay. B, what brush are we using? Something that I understand. You know, I haven't painted in Photoshop in a while, and it's definitely feeling weird. It feels like kind of feels like the brush is not as responsive. Okay, so we're going to start putting in some color shapes. We're selecting the shape of character. Okay. Ah, goodness. Check 1 2. Hello. Sorry. I was on a phone call. I was on a phone call, so I had the stream muted for a little bit, and I didn't warn anyone. My wife is out of town, so she was calling me. Say hello. But welcome. Welcome. We're doing this character. She's from D&D. She's from D&D, and I'm trying to get this piece done before dinner today. So that's kind of the goal. Overlay. I'm just trying to lock in the colors. Okay. Trying to lock in the colors. But I'm just laying them in right now. This thing here is supposed to be like metal. It's like a little weird stomach piece of... That would be so annoying to have a piece of metal like that on your stomach. But that's the design that... the original design of this character, so... we gotta just do it that way. Yeah, it'd be like obnoxious to have a piece of metal like that. Okay. You just found out about this channel? Thanks. Thanks for subbing. Yeah. I try and stream when I can. And just other socials. If you go to my username on Instagram is Mike086, which is the same username here. It's my Instagram, and then I have a website if you want to see the website. Okay. She needs nails. Her nails did. I'm not trying to zoom in too much because I want to keep I want to keep whatchamacallit. I want the piece to be kind of rough still. I don't want it to be super clean. I don't know what you just said. That inclined? A moot? The mutual? Just filling in this. We'll just do some quick hand stuff. Stupid. Quick hand fixes. Um, I want like a textured brush to just flesh out. Something pretty simple like this, just indicate some of the form. In GeoKArts. I need to look that one up. I follow a bunch of artists. Yeah, it looks better. See, from afar, that looks better. You don't want to be too zoomed in. What's up with this song? Let's skip that song. I got music on my headphones. I keep it off of the stream because I don't want to get banned from listening to music. But the non whatchamacallit, the royalty free music sucks. Oops. We're just laying in some value. You're taking notes. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll try and give you answers. Goal is to get this finished before dinner. But the brush engine definitely behaves differently than a Clip Studio. I was in Clip Studio earlier and I wanted to jump into Photoshop because I'm pretty fast in Photoshop. But I am noticing the difference between the Clip Studio and Photoshop. I need to just Okay, the okay, something fun for the eyes. I'm thinking like the fire. I'm thinking the fire is gonna be green, greenish yellow. So maybe her eyes are supposed to be. Her eyes are supposed to be like dark black, I guess. Yeah, they just show it as black. Starfire, yeah, the outfit has that look. Oh well, put that around the eye here. Let's just do. I feel like that's a little too sharp. That's way too fuzzy. Okay, just. Yeah, it's looking too. The wrong layer too. I just painted in the wrong layer. Trying not to zoom in too much. You can see how loose it is when you zoom in. I'm trying not to make it too finished, but zooming in like this is not good for doing that. We're just cleaning up a little bit of the face. Just cleaning up. So I think, I don't think I want to get too much more clean than this. Let's zoom out and see what it looks like. Like zoomed out, it looks pretty good, right? I'm trying not to zoom in more than this. Okay. But I do find that Photoshop, it's harder to use, it's harder to use the brushes zoomed out, I feel like. I gotta do a little bit of a I want to stay really zoomed out. That would be cool, yeah. I never, I need to draw more superheroes to show them I can do it. Because they want to see, like, superheroes in their, in your portfolio. Okay, so of course, I just realized I painted off of the model. Something kind of like that, I guess. Okay, let's. Her lips should have. I think she's got like a. Her character has like green lipstick. It's gonna look weird. Let's find a green. And let's just zoom in and paint it in real quick. Let's see. I gotta keep moving because I want to get this done before dinner. So I gotta paint the other guy. But the other guy, I feel like he's easier to do. Green lipstick. So that's obviously grossly green. If I put the overlay, it's more like a neon color. Ooh, no, not color. Let's do overlay, and then let's adjust it. Maybe darker. Maybe more saturated. A little darker. Okay. And then I need to add a new layer. Clean it up a little bit. Oops, wrong color. Okay, and then there's like that thing you do where you get some red on the cheeks. And I think it's yellow. And then you get a little bit of blue. Then some more blue on the chin. You set that to overlay and lower it down. Just gets those colors in the face that make it look a little more finished. Okay. Oh, the thing. I gotta do the middle thing. I like the way she's looking. I'm gonna collapse all the layers so they're just one flat character. This is before, after, before, after. Oh, okay. There's a couple things I gotta do. I need to put in these like string things on her top. That was that's a little too thick. And then same here. Okay. I think we can come in here, get like a slightly darker color, and just paint just a little bit. No, that looks gross. That was wrong. Let's ignore that for now. I gotta do this metal thing. So, metal thing. B. Don't need it to be like completely realistic. music is stopping. Where's my music? My layers are not organized. I just happen to collapse them down every now and then. Pardon me while I switch my playlist. Is that the last song on here? Oh no, it's not. Okay. My layers are pretty messy, and then I just collapse them every now and then so that they say they just. I just commit the painting I'm doing, so because I always add a bunch of layers. At least in Photoshop, I do. I just add another layer like this, and I'll just keep working and working. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll I'll add like too many layers. And then whenever you have to pass the file off, like when I'm at work and I got to pass the file off, you got to like clean up everything because you did way too many layers. I think she's looking pretty good. So we need to get the other guy, this guy. Oh, he's already in one layer. Perfect. That makes my job way easier. What are these layers? Looks like there's some kind of airbrush that got accidentally added on. Okay, so I think I can. You just collapse these. Boom. Okay. So she's here. I think her name's like Ig or something, or Tasha. I forgot what his name is. Gratz or something. No, you're not weird. I think merging the layers is a way to commit to it and be like, yeah, this is what I'm doing. The only time I don't merge layers if I'm at work and like they specifically say do not merge the layers, then I won't merge the layers. But normally I merge layers like by character at least, so you know, like at least the characters are separate, so you could just have one character then one character. This is the sketch. I don't like the colors at all on the sketch. I think the colors are terrible. But I was generally kind of guessing at what I could do for the colors. So I think I want to like take some time real quick to play with the colors. So I'm just gonna like put a gradient layer, but then tone it down to like 50%. That looks whoa shit. X. It looks a little better. Sorry, my dog's chewing on something. Let's maybe try messing with the... I think saturation needs to go way down. Purple? Maybe purple in the background could be cool. There's like a famous picture of them and they're surrounded by like red crystals. That's the only thing, is I thought maybe the red crystals like... Okay. I gotta delete some stuff. Let's clean this layer up. This over here needs to be deleted. We'll turn off Tasha for now. Actually, no, keep Tasha on because I want to just see. That red was tough. Just selecting him. He's actually supposed to be like black, not like black like a, not black like from Africa, but like black like his skin is like black. So I need to do quite a bit of like adjustments to get his skin looking really dark. Okay, coming back around. I used to be super concerned about making things look very realistic, and so I would noodle like I would spend like hours just on the hand, make the hand look perfect, make the nails look like nails, make the metal look like metal. But I'm less interested in that now. I want more. I kind of want it to look like it's been painted and drawn. Like I don't want to lose that like when you see the lines here when you zoom in. Like I want you to be able to zoom in and see the lines. Just because I think it looks more interesting that way, and like the way like AI is now, like just making it look super realistic really isn't. I mean, it's kind of cool, but like if you don't need it to look super realistic, you don't, you should just worry about other things. I think he's gonna be like his skin's gotta be black, but like I want it to be like kind of like a purple black. It is more interesting. The painter, yeah, sorry, yeah. I think making it looking painterly is good. I normally don't use the polygonal lasso tool because it always fails on me. I normally like using the pen tool. Pen tool is very much superior to polygonal lasso. But I'm on this train now. I can't get off it. Okay. Okay, that's the character. I'm gonna turn her off. What I'm gonna do is, if you press Shift Command C, it copies everything, like the entire file. Like, and if I just press paste, I can. You see how like the edges are really clean now. So this, if I turn off the background, now he's like floating on the back. He's got no. It's a flat image now. It's not like a. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so he's a little easier. I'm gonna first select. You finished chewing your toy? You okay? Okay, I'm gonna first select the armor. So we're just gonna go in here. Okay, so the armor is gonna be like gray. Okay, it's kind of a green gray. Maybe more blue gray. Yeah, like a blue gray. Okay, so the armor's all blue gray. Let me zoom in here quick because I gotta fix this. Okay. That's the armor, and then these other, I guess his bracer. I use I will use multiply. It's not multiply yet, but I will use that. This bracer will be blue gray. And then the stuff underneath. Well, actually, this other thing is supposed to be metal too. Okay, so that's all selected there. Maybe I should turn on my. You have a hard time learning to grayscale. It gets easier. I'm going to play my music really quiet on my phone. Okay. I don't know if you can hear that. But okay, so that's the metal. This is the leather. And then this is leather. And then I think this thing here is like leather. Okay, the leather will be like some kind of like brownish color. And then this, I think these things will be like leather. And then this weird little thing here, this is like cloth. I think it's going to be like red. Okay. Looks like I erroneously filled in the actual thing. There we go. Okay, so and then his skin and his hair, it needs to look like black. Retexting the coloring now is just hope for the best first. Clean that up. Okay. So the skin's supposed to be black, so I'm gonna have to just take. I'm gonna take like the color from her hair and just color the whole thing over. Okay. So these are all the flat colors, and I'm just gonna start using the different layer modes. So I'm probably gonna use not overlay, multiply. Multiply for his skin, and I'm gonna tone it down a little bit, and then maybe I think I do want it more purple. There's some purple. I'm just gonna put new layer, and then do purple. The overlay. Tone it down. I don't want to be so purple. You can kind of see what's going on, but he's kind of like we lost a bunch of the details, so I'll just select the original layer and do copy, and then I'll paste it above, and then what I can do is switch this to overlay or soft light. I just gotta find maybe soft light. And then I do want more purple. So that's kind of like, you know, what we do. And then all this stuff, we need to make sure to delete it from the layers below, and then we'll turn it to multiply. There we go. So he's got his like armor. This is the real dirty pass, just to kind of get him lit up. Gotta blow my nose, but I'm gonna have to mute the mic because it's gonna be loud. Where's my OBS? Mute. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. I got allergies. Okay. Oh, you know what? Remember to save. Always remember to save. Okay. Thank you. It's pretty purple. I think let's try adding a blue layer. Add layer. Blue. And then I think we can turn the blue layer to like overlay. Or soft light. Okay, now we gotta paint him in, make him look finished. First of all, we need his earrings back. We got rid of his earrings on accident. I think he's got like several earrings. He's just got a bunch. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something. Yeah, it looks gross. Let's zoom in. I don't want to zoom in, but I think we got to. Okay, so his teeth. I forgot that his teeth aren't purple. Yeah, I noticed when I work in Photoshop at like a small scale, the brush like it just doesn't behave exactly the way I want it to. I've like, okay, I don't know if you can tell what's going on here, but like when I when I make the point, it's like it's this little that little extra divot. There we go. See how that like divot happened? It's like the brush shape rotating after the fact. I really don't like that. It's just the way the brush works in Photoshop. It just at a really small scale, it like, because you know the way it works is like it's this shape, it's a circle, and then like the circle is like being stamped over and over again, just like stamp 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 stamp. So when you're painting really small, it's like stamping, and every now and then it senses you moving, and it doesn't see how, like, yeah, it's like it's kind of erratic. It's just part of Photoshop. I always notice that. It's not like a new thing. Okay. I think his eyes are supposed to be kind of like yellow or something, but I kind of want the magic around him to be infused through his eyes, so like his eyes will be like greenish yellow. Excuse me. Of course, wrong layer. Come in here and just paint in the eye. If you duplicate the layer and then you do filter Gaussian blur, you can make them look glowy eyes. Okay. I think we need to throw in a color in the background because we need to start seeing what the final is going to look like. Let's do, we talked about doing red, maybe like a deep red. Deeper red. Bye bye. Have fun eating dinner. Dinner? Where are you located? Cool. Okay. I think we'll find. It was like crystal. Let me see, like crystals. Dog's just slowly chewing on his toy. Doing like crystal texture or something like. Maybe marble? Copy image. I just want some texture. Excuse me. Ugh. Oh my god. It's allergies. We gotta paint. Let's collapse everything. I think this is a pretty good. I have a feeling we just to make sure. I don't know. I'm gonna group it, and then I'm gonna duplicate it and merge it, and I'm just gonna keep that group just in case we need one of those layers in the future, just in case. Okay, there needs to be some magic going on. Magical flames is kind of what I'm thinking. Some kind of magical flames. This will be flames in a second. I just need to paint it in. Let's do really green. Although maybe you shouldn't be so green because she's wearing green. Huh. Let me just look up flames real quick. Let me see if there's any kind of flames. I'm looking at flames. Sorry, I'm really quiet. I'm looking at flames as a reference image. Okay. Let's get in here and start painting. We're actually going to erase. Oh, you know what? I think I have a smarter idea. I think my smart idea is that I'm going to desaturate the whole thing. And then I'm going to set up gradient mask. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, so the gradient mask, if I clip it to this layer, now I can paint the fire whatever color I want. I can change the gradient mask later, but all I have to worry about is like there we go. Of course I was doing the wrong layer. I'm just kind of laying in the values I want. Yeah, clouds are can be tough. You just chewing? Just chewing a toy. Okay. Just cutting into the shapes of the flames. um, I'm kind of looking at this picture of some flames I got up. Oh, my Apple Pencil's about to die. I did not foresee this problem. It only takes a few minutes to charge, so I'll have to do like a break time. A break time. I knew I needed this. Come back here and keep painting for a little bit until my pencil dies. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do. I'll stay online, but I'll have to just, I guess, sit and talk for a little bit. It might be a good time for a bathroom break though too, because I've just been sitting here drinking water. Just working on this. I'm debating. I want to get this done before dinner, and I would like to. There's a comic I'm supposed to work on for a friend's zine, and I'm thinking I might just jump on and work on the comic on stream, but it'll be more of like a exploratory experience because I'm going to be using Clip Studio for the first time with the comic features. Yeah, I'm trying to practice comics, so I'm gonna do a short, like a short 5-page comic. It's just a little comic for a friend's zine, and my goal is to get some of that done tonight. I'm debating whether I'll stream it or if I'll just watch a movie. Watch a movie and work on it off stream. But maybe I'll stream it. Maybe I'll get this done before dinner, take a dinner break, and then jump back on to do the comic in the evening. Nighttime stream. And grab a little whiskey, sit back and enjoy the nighttime stream. I'm gonna probably do like a double layered flame thing. So this will be like one layer of the flames, and then there'll be another layer of flames going on. This is just one layer. This her coloration looks really different from. I need to do something about her coloration because she looks like she doesn't fit. That looks better. Your ADHD brain. Okay. Okay, so she looks better. He looks kind of like he doesn't fit now. But I think that's because take the same blue. Filled in on him, filled in on him, filled in on her. She's soft light. Soft light. I think that looks a little better. I'm still not sure about the background exactly. I'm not sure. Okay. Can y'all hear the music? I kind of don't want you to hear it because I don't want to get banned. Maybe it should be red. Red flames. So now I can just do, if I want it to be red flames. And then take the mid-tone. Like that. Like, maybe the red looks cooler. Gotta go now? Yeah. Do some. Have a good day. Jordy. Jordy. You getting bored? You eat the bone up? Let's save it. Nope, not that. Pencil's about to die. No, that's two.
Here at JP Morgan Chase.
Shop big deals right now at AO. Get savings on smartwatches, fridge freezers, and TVs from brands like Garmin, Hisense, and LG. All from the UK's most.
Okay, we're just waiting for this waiting for this pencil to charge. I didn't anticipate it going out, but this happens sometimes. We're pretty good. I mean, like, the stream's only been going on for about 3 hours and pretty close to being done. I just need to do the lighting. I need to do lighting on the back character, and then final touches. Just lighting on the back character, then final touches, and I think we're good. And then I'll probably end the stream, and I might jump on later and work on a comic for a zine that I'm participating in. But I'll do like a little break for sure. It'll be like, I think if I do the other stream, I might not be till after dinner. I'm not sure yet. But I want to try the comic in. I want to try the comic in Clip Studio and practice using the comic tools to break up the panels and whatnot. So that's my plan for today. We'll finish this image and work on the comic. I need to do my Colin drawing too, my little Colin comic that I do every day. I gotta do that still. Haven't done that. Let's see what it says. 40%. Okay, we'll just wait another like 5 minutes, and then we'll get back into it. I'm back, so we'll say let's take off BRB and that I'm just here. Apple Pencil is charging. So I gotta do some of the red lighting on him. I gotta put some red lighting on him. And just fix some things with like the color in his hair. It's okay. No one in chat now, but if someone watches this later, I just want to say thanks for watching. It's just a way for me to focus. It's a way for me to focus, and yeah. It's weird. It says 3:30. Why does it say 3:30? Is my stream gonna end? I don't know. I think we're okay to paint. Let's see. Still 43%. Fuck it. Let's do it. Okay. let's just turn this off. First of all, I'm going to go onto the Tasha character. I'm going to add a new layer. And then I'm just going to switch this brush to... Actually, I'll keep a brush. And then I want to just add some highlight to her. Okay. This brush sucks. This one I'm using. I don't like this brush. Excuse me. Try this one. Let's try this one. The neighbor's smoking pot. I can smell it. Oh, excuse me. Okay. 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 We're just putting in some highlights, little specular highlights. I think I did a pretty good job not zooming in, which is like the main thing I wanted to do. No, don't zoom in. I didn't want to zoom in. Okay. I feel like this orange color is a little off. Something like that. I'm just realizing her leg is like, I need to mask off some parts of it. Okay. Let's see here. We're trying not to zoom in, like I just said. We don't want to zoom in, but I want to correct this leg part here. Marquee. There we go. Okay, so I got to do the highlights on the dude. Oops, wrong. Wrong brush. my god. Ugh. Alrighty. That looks pretty sick. That's not what I want though. Actually, let me, before I do anything, let's just take a look at the values. Yes, I thought. Oops. Whoa. Just trying to make some adjustments. Where are my flames at? There we go. Overlay. Maybe down below. That looks better. In values, right? It looks better in values. So we gotta turn off the this color. See what it looks like. Okay, it looks kind of weird now, but I can adjust this. I think for her, we can tone it down. And then for this, where is it? This is just normal. Overlay. We need to fix some of the flames. Some of the flames look kind of gross. Ow. Did you hear my foot? Okay. Okay. Just if I collapse all this. Oh, nope, looks ugly. No, I think we should delete that. I think we need to tone this down way, like 10%. Ten percent. File, save. Okay. Let's sleep on it. I think that's the stream for today. And then maybe I'll jump on later. So it's 3.5 hours. I think that's a good amount of work. I think we got a good amount of work done. It was kind of like where we were. Okay. I think we're good. I think we are good. I think this is I don't want to make it super. I don't want to render the shadow. I want to keep it like, like the hand, the painterliness. Like I want to keep that there. Though I feel like maybe. Just playing with. I don't know if that's too much. It's kind of it's just that under armpit area. It just looks like a lot of mass. So I'm wondering if I should tone it down. But I mean, I kind of like her looking strong. Maybe more like that. Save. Export. Cover. Sample. Okay. 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 That's it for today. It's 3 hours, 40 minutes. I think that's a good time. I'm pretty happy with what it looks like right now. I would be happy with this as the cover. It looks good at the size I'm looking at it, and I feel like that's important. I'm going to send it to my client, see what they say. I'll probably work on it a little bit tomorrow just to like clean up things. But otherwise, have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. Talk to you later.